Hello and welcome to The Clever Life, where tech meets taste and everyday living gets a little smarter. Quick question before we start. How many kitchen gadgets have you bought because they looked amazing online? I'm talking about those life-changing tools that end up used once, then forgotten. If you've got a drawer full of them, you're not alone.
I feel like every home has that one drawer that turns into a gadget graveyard. Some of them are cute, but they're not helpful in real life. And when you're busy, the last thing you want is something that creates more mess.
So today, we're doing the opposite of those flashy videos. We're showing 5 kitchen gadgets we actually use in our normal routine. They save time, reduce effort, and they don't make you hate cleaning.
And we'll keep it practical. We'll tell you what problem each gadget solves and why it works without using complicated words. If you only want tools that you'll use every week, this list is for you. Most gadgets fail for one reason. They solve a problem you don't really have. They look clever, but they don't fit into daily life. And if something is annoying to wash or store, you stop using it very quickly.
Exactly, because the real cost isn't the money, it's the space and effort. If a gadget needs 5 parts, a special cleaning brush, and a full drying rack, it becomes a chore. After that, you just go back to your normal knife and chopping board.
So we made 3 rules for this video. First, it has to save time in a normal week. Second, it has to reduce effort or mess, not add to it.
And third, it has to be something you'll genuinely reach for without thinking. Not once a month, not only when guests come over, but during your normal routine. If it fails any of those, it's not making the list. First gadget, a temperature-controlled kettle. At first, it sounds like a luxury, but it fixes a daily problem. Water is often the wrong temperature. Most kettles only do one thing: boil, then stop.
And then you're stuck waiting for it to cool down, which is honestly a waste of time. If you drink tea, different teas like different temperatures, and boiling water can make some teas taste bitter. Even coffee can taste harsh if the water is too hot.
The simple tech bit is this: it has a temperature sensor inside, and it stops at a set number, like 80, 90, or 95 degrees. So it's not just hot water, it's water at the right temperature. That also means you don't boil water then wait, which feels like a small win every day.
And the real life part is how calm mornings become. You press a button, you get the water you want, and you move on. If you have a keep warm function, it's even better because you don't need to reboil when you get distracted.
If you're choosing one, look for clear buttons and a display you can read from a distance. Presets are helpful if you don't want to think about numbers. And if you do pour over coffee, a gooseneck spout is nice, but it's not required.
Second gadget, a digital kitchen scale. I know it sounds boring, but it's one of those tools that makes cooking feel more consistent and less stressful. It's the difference between guessing and knowing. And it fixes a problem people don't notice. Measuring cups are not always accurate. Flour can pack differently, and suddenly your cake is dry or your pancakes are too thick. With a scale, you get the same result again and again.
The tech is simple. Inside is a sensor that measures tiny changes in pressure and turns that into a number. That's why even cheap scales can be accurate enough for cooking. Also, the tare button is everything because you can reset to 0 with a bowl on top. And the daily routine side is great too. You can portion rice or pasta without guessing, and you can measure snacks without opening 5 different containers. It also reduces washing because you can add ingredients straight into one bowl.
If you bake at all, this is a strong buy. If you don't bake, you'll still use it more than you think. Once you get used to it, you stop doing the "that looks about right" method.
Third gadget, the mini food chopper. This is for anyone who wants to cook but hates prep, especially on busy days. When you're tired, chopping feels like the hardest part.
And for me, it's onions and garlic. I don't want watery eyes and smelly hands early in the morning. A mini chopper makes it quick, and the cleanup is much smaller than a big food processor.
And it's not only onions, it's herbs, nuts, quick salsa, chopping carrots for soup, or even making a fast dip. It's perfect for small jobs where a big machine feels like too much effort. And the main buying rule is this: it must be easy to wash. If the lid has weird gaps and you can't rinse it easily, you'll hate it. The whole point is quick prep and quick cleanup, not another complicated gadget.
Fourth gadget, a milk frother. This one is not essential, but it's a quality of life gadget that makes mornings feel nicer. If you love coffee like me, it's an easy way to get that cafe feeling at home.
And it's quick. You can make foam in about 20 seconds, which is faster than you think. The basic idea is it spins fast and mixes air into the milk.
The milk proteins help trap that air and create a smooth foam, and that's why it feels creamy. It also works with plant milks, but results can vary. If you want better foam, the barista versions of oat or soy usually behave better.
And people forget it has other uses. You can mix hot chocolate smoothly, blend matcha, or even help with protein powder lumps. So it can be more useful than just coffee if you actually use it that way.
If you want cheap and simple, a handheld frother is enough. If you want comfort, a jug frother is press button and done. Either way, it's a small thing that can make your day feel a little nicer.
Fifth gadget, a silicone baking mat. This is not flashy, but it solves real problems, especially if you use the oven often. It helps with sticking, mess, and wasting baking paper.
I love it because it feels cleaner and more stable. You put it on the tray and it stays there, and food comes off more easily. That means less scraping and less stress.
The tech part is simple. It's food-grade silicone and often reinforced with a mesh. That mesh helps spread heat more evenly, so baking can be more consistent. And because it's reusable, it reduces waste over time.
But you have to choose the right one. Get the correct size for your tray and choose one that feels sturdy, not flimsy, and wash it properly so it doesn't hold smells. Warm water, soap, and let it dry fully. This is one of those tools that becomes normal. You stop thinking about it, but you use it all the time. That's exactly what we want in this list.
Now the bonus tip, the gadget you can skip. Anything that does only one very specific thing, like a banana slicer or a special avocado tool. It looks funny, but it's usually not worth the space.
Because if a knife can do it in 5 seconds, you don't need a separate tool. Then you've got something else to wash and store, and it adds clutter. The only exception is if it helps with grip, injury, or mobility. Then it's genuinely useful.
Yes, that's important. We're not judging anyone who needs a tool to make cooking easier or safer. We're only saying don't buy single-purpose gadgets just because the internet made them look smart.
All right, out of these 5, which one would you actually use in your daily routine? And do you already own one that you now can't live without? We'd love to know because it helps us make the next list better.
And tell us what you want next. Do you want us to test AI-recommended kitchen gadgets and see if they're real or rubbish? Or do you want budget versus premium tools so you can see if the expensive one is actually worth it?
Please like this video if it saved you from buying drawer junk. We're doing more practical, real-life reviews, so subscribe to make sure you won't miss the future ones. Thanks for watching The Clever Life, where smart, simple, stylish living begins.